Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today we're going to take a look at the first three coins from 1971. The 1971 penny, the 1971 nickel, and the 1971 dimes. In 1971, the United States minted 5.3 billion pennies, 423 million nickels, and 540 million dimes. You could buy a lot with a dime. You could buy a soda with a dime, just one dime. And you could buy a candy bar, certainly sometimes two with a dime. So the dimes were big in 1971, even though we don't use them much now. Why don't we start with the penny, because the pennies are just, these ones are just really nice looking pennies. There we go. Because one of the things you want to look at with the pennies is how red they are. And on this one you can see we're actually getting some patina up here. Can you see that coloring up there? And this is a pretty red penny, but it's got this spotting on it. And I think the spotting is just how it came from the mint. With some of it's probably from the package it was in, but look at the colors there. But some of it is just the wash that they use at the mint to clean them. So it's Abraham Lincoln. It says, "In God we trust," over his head. Liberty here behind him, 1971 here in front. If we tip it up, we can see that this isn't a great coin because we should be able to see kind of the bow tie and some of the other stuff, so it's a little bit obscured by the patina, but I think this is probably not a great coin. If we tip it over, we see that of course on the back it's the Lincoln Memorial cent. This almost looks like it came out of the mint with a few scratches like that, or some kind of water damage. United States of America at the top, E pluribus unum. There's Lincoln way deep inside the mint. Way over here to the side it says FG for Frank Gasparo. And in 1971 at the Philadelphia Mint, which is the coin that we have right here, they made 1.9 billion of these. There's plenty of them out there, and they're probably worth, even in this condition, this might be worth 30 cents or less. What else we got? Well, we got the 1971 dime. The 1971 Denver. And this is a Denver coin. And in Denver, they made 2.9 billion. And then they also made them at San Francisco, and they made them as a business strike regular circulating coin. They made 5.25 million. So none of these coins themselves are very valuable. What you'd like to do is get a Philadelphia coin in a red mint state 67 plus. You might start getting to $4,000 to $5,000. There is also a proof set S. This is not the proof set S. This is from the uncirculated mint set where they just dropped an S in. But there's also business strike S's. But if you can get the proof set S, there's a double die version. So look for the proof sets from 1971 if you're looking for expensive pennies. What else in 1971? Of course, they had the nickel. This is just a fine version of the nickel. It's a Denver nickel. At Denver in 1971, they made 316,000 nickels. This one's probably worth between $4 and $5 at MS 65 for the Denver Mint. And the Philadelphia Mint is worth about $9 at MS 65. And this one here is kind of close. You can see it has a little bit of a film on it, but that shouldn't take away much from it. We see that it says, "In God we trust" on front of Jefferson, Liberty behind him. There's a star there. Way down below, by 1971, they had started putting the FS in for Felix Schlag. And then there's a 1971. We tip it up, another smooth edge coin. And one of the things, of course, about the nickels in the United States is they are mostly copper. There's a little bit of nickel in them, but in general, they're almost all copper. So that's Monticello on the back, E pluribus unum, it says at the top. Remember, they had moved the mint mark from the back to the front in the 60s, and underneath it says 5 cents United States of America. And finally, for 1971, we have the dimes, and I have a special one here. Not this one, but one coming up. And this is something that you see in a lot of the dimes from 1971. It's kind of not a great pressing over here on the in and the we. You can see it's like a half T there. This coin right here is not a circulated coin. It is a business strike uncirculated mint set coin, and you can see even those, they didn't take great care with them. Copper nickel clad copper. We go on the back and we see that this has some pretty fine bands. Not perfect, but Certainly, you can tell that it hasn't been circulated much. It says United States of America at the top, 1 dime at the bottom, E pluribus unum across here. Oak branch here with an acorn, olive branch here with some olives. And so at the Denver Mint in 1971, they made 377 million, almost 378 million of the dimes. At the Philadelphia Mint in 1971, you can see the film on this one too. Look at that. They made 377.9 million or 378 million. And then here's one here. This is our special one for today. It's the San Francisco Mint proof coin. And at the San Francisco Mint in 1971, they made 3.2 million proof coins. This one is worth between $2 and $5, right as we have it here. And as you can just tell how beautiful it is on the back. All right, that's all we have from DC Coin World today. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comment section.